What's going on, everybody? Back at it again with another video. This was like a draft day video I had made, and I didn't release it. I think I didn't remember to upload it. But take a look at it. Let me know how you feel about it. It's a new segment. I'll do like small things on the NFL and talk about things. This is one that's on Mitch Trubisky. You guys have a good one. Catch you next time. So Mitchell Trubisky, let's take a look at what we basically ransomed the house. I'm from Chicago, so we ransomed the house. We gave up 3 draft picks, the number 2. We gave up the number 3, the number 67, and the 111th pick in the draft to only receive a pick for last year and the second round pick. And to be totally honest with you, I do believe Mitchell Trubisky would have been there waiting if the Bears had not jumped up, because everyone had the 49ers taking Solomon Thomas or another linebacker, but I don't think it was worth that shot. John Lynch got over on the Bears dramatically, so I don't understand why he did that. Next, we go after Mitchell Trubisky right after we ransom the house and pay one of the worst quarterbacks statistically in the history of the NFL. And yes, Matt Glennon is the worst quarterback in the NFL statistically. Look it up. You'll find that Matt Glennon he's also a strong arm quarterback who had no prior history of playing. Like, his playing time is there, but at the same time you're looking at him like he just is not showing the ability to evolve. He's not showing that he's going to change. He's always going to be a risk taker, and that's what he was in Tampa Bay, a risk taker. But at the same time, what you're asking Matt Glennon to show this guy is, hey, I'm going to show you how to play even though I haven't proven I can play. Hey, I'm gonna come out and we're gonna give you a offensive coordinator who's yet to show he can help a quarterback out. The Bears are in limbo. They're in purgatory, and this was one of the things where it's like a do now or don't do. They basically jumped at the opportunity to get a quarterback. Now, this is something that I've seen before with the Baltimore Ravens, where they had a destructive defense that stopped everybody. And their main goal was they wanted the deep ball back. So they went after a strong arm quarterback, Cal Boiler. The guy could sit on his knees and throw the ball from his 10-yard line to the opposite 20-yard line, which was an amazing feat. But he was a strong arm quarterback who once again did not have much time under his belt. But at the same time, the guy just basically was a strong arm quarterback who really had no history of being a good quarterback, and they just took him because they were like, hey, his arm is strong, so we need him. Next, Mitch Trubisky is basically that. He's a guy with just a strong arm, nothing more. Okay, let me do the math and let me explain something to you. Mitch Trubisky was at North Carolina for 5 years, maybe 4 years. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on this, but he could not beat out the starter in North Carolina for 4 years. And there's a story that Mitch Trubisky, when he was offered the job, he said, I don't want to start because the quarterback's struggling. I want to start because you want me to start. That basically to me sounds like a guy who is not ready to be a starter. And you talked about Jay Cutler. Well, this guy didn't want to be the starter after they gave him the job. So you basically have another Jay Cutler in your helm. A guy who, I don't want this if you're not giving it to me. Who cares? You're getting the starting job. You're going to play. Next, let's look at what he was. The biggest issues with him, pocket awareness. Reading a defense on a consistent basis. Not taking chances. Jay Cutler took chances. And that was why we didn't like Jay Cutler, because Jay Cutler took a lot of chances. And when he took those chances, it basically got him in trouble, and it resulted in interceptions or resulted in last-second losses for the Bears. Now, I don't know how to explain why we went after him, but let's take a look at the guys who were left on the board. Deshaun Deshaun Watson. Why wouldn't the Bears go after one of them? Yes, I know they're unproven, but at the same time, Mr. Trubisky is really unproven. He may have been the only quarterback who started in that draft 1 year and now is a number 2 overall pick, and we're basically probably going to hover in purgatory for the next 2 to 3 years, maybe longer. But hey, if the guy turns out to be the next Tom Brady, I won't complain about it. You guys have a good one. Catch you next time.